I don't find this funny. I don't think that fighting a baby is a laughing matter, not even in jest. I hope that this man loves his baby. Throwing a baby can do damage to the baby's brain. Shaken baby syndrome happens exactly like this, and it's not a laughing matter.
I don't know what's up with that doctor. If you've seen the video, we posted it on Facebook and the blog and Twitter yesterday, told you about it. Gavin McInnes on how to fight a baby, and he's wrestling with his own son. It's got this weird media fake backlash going on, including that doctor on Inside Edition, and headlines like this from the Daily Mail, a video showing a father performing a series of wrestling moves on his baby has gone viral hours after being posted. They're worried. They're calling it alarming. Really? Alarming? It's funny. In fact, we're going to show you the whole video now before we talk to Gavin.
Hey guys, a lot of you out there are scared of babies. You don't know what to do. Oh my God, they're intimidating. I'm so scared. I don't know how to handle it. They are easy peas to handle. I'm going to show you how. Okay, there's a lot of different moves you can do to kick a baby's ass. Hold them under the arms, up like this, and then slam. This is a very little known technique for fighting babies. Their one Achilles heel is wind. You think you got what it takes? You think you can take your old man? A lot of the fear of babies is assuming that their punches or their scratches or their slaps hurt. They don't actually hurt. Watch this. Doesn't hurt. A lot of people in the kid community think that tickling is not fighting. That's not true. Sleeper hold. He just scratched my eye. He just got me right in the eye. He just scratched my actual eyeball. So yeah, dealing with babies is nothing to be afraid of. Just keep their nails trim and you're good.
Gavin joins us now from New York. How's your eye, my friend?
That was actually a thing called acting, and my eyeball was not scratched.
Oh, man. It's funny watching people react to this. I was reading the comments on your YouTube posting, and some people thought you were actually hurting the baby. Now, any father worth his salt roughhouses with their kids, and I was watching you. You were cradling the baby's neck at all time. He was not in danger. How does this happen that people don't get that?
I don't understand. I mean, I get confused when parents who have babies say it, because when you see a baby, you see the brutal damages that it does to itself 37 times a day. It's falling off the bottom step. It's just falling backwards. It's pulling a book down onto its feet. I mean, they're constantly falling forward. Their teeth they're cutting their lips. I mean, that's the life of a baby. That's why God invented skulls.
Now, this is most of the comments that I've received through my Facebook page and on Sun News Facebook page. They get it because this is part of what fathers do. In fact, one woman commented, looks exactly how my husband dealt with our 9 kids. I know that I used to pick mine up and twirl them around. My wife would say, oh, don't do that. They're going to throw up. And I said, no, I'm training them not to be pukers. Guess what? None of them do. Is this people not understanding the role of fathers anymore, or just being a little oversensitive?
I think it's important to sort of pull back and have perspective and note that 99% of the people, of the 3 million people that have watched this video.
3 million now.
It's a lot of fun. 3 million, yeah.
Yeah, and they do think it's fun, because it is.
It is fun. I mean, I wrestle with Johnny for hours at a time. And he did scratch my son's eyeball, incidentally. But I fight all my kids constantly. And sometimes it does end in tears. But that's how it is being a parent. And there's the tiny fraction of people who go, one guy even said, you know, blowing on a baby is actually very bad. It can damage their lungs and affect their respiration later in life. Now, it gets to the point where you can't tell if they're kidding or not. But, you know, USA Today actually did a great article about it and cited studies about the merits of horseplay with kids. But Inside Edition came by my house, and that's what that doctor was from. And there's this I think it's old school. I don't think it continues anymore, but there's this old school 80s, 90s thing of, When we come back, toasters and the danger they present to your children. Stay tuned. So they just have this doctor who works there, and they have to pay her to say, can you tell us to be super scared of this video? And she goes, okay, it's super dangerous. And then now they have a thrill piece. And I don't know, does that still work?
I tell you, my favorite game or my kid's favorite game to play with me is called Notre Dame. And it's called that because I figured I like watching Notre Dame football. And if I could get them interested in football, they'd leave me alone on a Saturday afternoon. So I go down in a three-point stance, and I've been doing this since around just after they got out of diapers, as soon as they could run, because the game involves me in a three-point stance, them 10 to 20 feet away, running as hard as they can to try and knock me over while I pick them up and body slam them to the ground. And they think it's great. The whole neighborhood kids used to line up. If I did it outside, I would have a lineup of other people's kids trying to come and see if they could beat me up or if they could get beaten, and then they'd giggle and laugh.
You know, I like to blame liberal arts on everything, but I think I can do it pretty accurately here. It's the death of math. If you told that to someone like that doctor, Dr. Jennifer Ashton, I think, yes, body slamming your kid playing Notre Dame could lead to an injury. And then you say, okay, but how many times has that led to an injury out of all the times it's done? And what we have a media today that is not familiar with math, they took gender and film, so they can take this infinitesimally small statistic and make it seem like this daunting tidal wave that's going to kill us all.
Yeah, as opposed to just walking down the street on a snowy day, which we've been having in Ottawa. You remember Ottawa winters, and I already know some people that have fallen on their butts today just walking on the sidewalk.
Oh, how about that feeling when you're skating and you do that bang on the ice with the back of your head and it's so painful that your whole body goes hot?
Yeah, kids don't know that anymore because they're not allowed to skate anymore without helmets. City rule. Gavin, great talking to you. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. We'll chat again soon.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot for having me.